All right, guys, if you're here watching this video, then I'm sure that you're already well aware of the fact that Opendoor stock is skyrocketing higher off of what I would personally consider to be some of the best possible news that we could have received as traders and investors in the stock. So, in this video, of course, we're going to do a little bit of celebration because I feel that's just necessary after the ride we've been on over these past couple of weeks. But of course, we will touch on the news. We're going to touch on the new CEO. We're going to touch on Keith Rabois being introduced back into the board. So really glad that came to fruition from our video a few days back. And of course, we'll dive into the charts and talk price action. We're going to do, again, just a little bit of reflection on the crazy 77 at the time of recording. There's still like 40 minutes left of the trading day as I'm recording this. So it'll be fun to see it do its thing in real time as we record this video. And again, most importantly, talk about our price targets, reiterate the targets that we've been discussing for the past few weeks, and talk about what could potentially happen from there. Because as I just alluded to, I think that we really couldn't have gotten much better news than this. Okay, I'm excited to get into it, so let's just dive in. Boom, Opendoor stock soars 65%, now nearly 80%. As company names new CEO, key points. Opendoor named former Shopify executive Kaz N as CEO. Co-founder Keith Rabois will rejoin the company as chairman of the board. Former CEO Carrie Wheeler resigned last month following a pressure campaign from investors. Opendoor stock skyrocketed 75+% higher on Thursday after the retail favorite named Shopify executive Kaz N as CEO and co-founder Keith Rabois as chairman. The meme stock hit a 52-week high and continued a stunning run this year, with shares up more than 500% so far. Former CEO Carrie Wheeler resigned last month following a pressure campaign from investors that included critical comments from Rabois and hedge fund manager Eric Jackson, who has been a key part of the stock's resurgence this year. Jackson built a massive following on X in part due to a successful bet on Carvana, and then it turned his attention to cheering a turnaround at Opendoor. And if you guys aren't familiar with Carvana, take a look at CVNA, I believe. Zoom out a couple of years and it'll really get you excited about the potential of Opendoor. I also have a short talking about that as well if you want to check it out. Opendoor said Wednesday that it was going into founder mode by bringing Rabois and Eric Wu, who served as the company's first CEO before stepping down back in 2023, back to the board. Kaz said the company will use AI to make the process of buying and selling a home radically simpler, faster, and more certain. And I mean, it would be foolish of him not to throw the buzzword that is AI into one of his beginning statements. Okay, that's just further fuel to the fire. And it's not just the fact that he said that. Obviously, if I've done some over the past 12 hours, I've done some pretty deep digging on Mr. Kaz. And the guy is forward-looking, the guy's progressive, the guy, in my opinion, at least from what I've gathered, is competent, and I think he will act as a great CEO. And then, of course, Keith Rabois, real tight with the All In boys. If you're familiar with the All In podcast, he is kind of frequents on some episodes of the All In podcast. And from what I've heard on there, also a very competent individual, legend of Silicon Valley, legend of, the venture space. So it's just good to have good people behind you. Okay. And I'll just close that out there. You guys already know that I believe this is bullish, and I'm sure that you think the same. Okay. So we are going to talk price action. But before we do, if you are not yet a member of the Complete Portfolio and Daily Newsletter product, then what are you waiting for? Join the team. It's been amazing. I mean, not just Opendoor, you guys. Opendoor, Silver. We played AMD earlier this year. We've had plenty of AI plays that have absolutely crushed it. Veritone just recently is doing incredibly well. So not only do you receive a complete breakdown of my entire personal portfolio and daily newsletter, or not only do you receive a complete breakdown of my entire personal portfolio, you also receive the daily newsletters like we're looking at right here. This is where I covered Open yesterday, right after the news dropped. Also covered some other plays. And this morning, celebrated. And it wasn't only Opendoor that really carried the portfolio higher this morning. we had First Majestic Silver calls, which is a silver miner, just to kind of display some of the diversity within the Waves portfolio and my portfolio. Some AG calls that were up over 150% today, and profits were locked in. So keep in mind, you guys, Opendoor, I love this stock. I'm excited about it. I'm keep making videos about it because they do well, to be completely honest, and it's fun to talk about. But it's only a small portion of the portfolio. There are so many names within the Waves portfolio and my portfolio that I'm really excited about right now. And that just even like, again, a silver miner rallied 150% today, the contracts that we had. So if you are a member of Waves Cap, if you're an existing member, if you've been riding with us this year, because it's been a historic year, a blockbuster year, which I'm really proud to say, and really one of the best of my career as well, then please drop a comment, let people know what your experience has been. Even if you had a bad experience, you can let people know that too. But thankfully, I can't imagine that's anyone's case, because it's just been an amazing year, few months, a couple of days. So please drop a little testimonial below. That's really helpful for prospective members. And if you do choose to join the team, then welcome to the winning team. We look forward to having you. And if you're already part of the team, then let's keep making waves. Okay. First link in the description of the video if you want to sign up, or in the pinned comments if you're interested. Once again, welcome to the team if you join. If not, appreciate you watching this. I'm stoked for you if you're watching this, because I'm assuming you're going to be at least a little bit exposed to Opendoor. And even if you're trading call options like we are, it's been a historic day. Even if you're holding common shares, you're already looking at a near 2xer in a single day, which is absolutely insane. But that's what happens when you get a cult stock like this with a smaller market cap, like we've been talking about, that gets some objectively amazing news. That is that fundamental fire to the already technical momentum, and just insane trading volume that the stock is seeing. So on that note, volume today, just about to scratch $900 million. Definitely by the close over the next half hour, it will break above 900 million shares traded, which is absolutely insane. Well above the average, nearly 3x average volume, which was already high to begin with. And if this isn't a second wave, I'm not sure what is. So again, we traded it well back here. Open took a pretty long hiatus for a classic two-wave pattern. But as we zoom out here, you can see that this is pretty textbook. Got the first wave, got a little lull, cool down, capitulated, and then now we're just really getting this second wave, rightfully so, on the back of there's an echo in here, this amazing news. Okay, so from here, my profit targets, we've blazed through that first profit target. I did take some profits for full transparency. We have now blazed through, or we're actually sitting right within my second target range of 950 to 1070. And just for full transparency, I did skim some more profits today as well. So now we have one more target to go. I will be taking still taking very, very significant profits. Let's actually go to weekly candles, because this makes it look even better. I will be taking very, very significant profits. I'm talking like sell 80% of my remaining position. Once and if Opendoor makes its way up to this prior untested level around here, within this range of, we'll just call it 1250 to keep it safe. I put 1260, but even 1240, just because you want to front run the competition. You always want, especially with a runner like this, I just really want to emphasize the importance of being early to sell and just doing your best to not get too greedy when it comes to taking profits. Again, I'm skimming profits along the way. I still I stand behind this target of 1240 to 1340, but I've been taking profits. We're way up on this trade in my portfolio, in the Waves portfolio. So when you have a runner like this, when you're fortunate enough to catch something like this early, don't get greedy, take some profits, lock it in, play the rest of the trade for free, which is, we're, again, in the Waves cap, we're well playing this one for free at this point. So again, just don't get greedy. Can't emphasize that enough, especially when it comes to a stock like Open. Leave some on the table, enjoy the ride up with, even if it's half your position, keep enjoying the ride if you believe in the stock. Great, but please, for the love of God, take some profits, okay? So just to reiterate that one more time, if I haven't said enough already, 1240 to 1340 is going to be my final target range. That's from where we're at now at 1035. It's about 20. Well, we keep climbing as I'm recording this once again. That's anywhere from 21 to 28% higher. Once again, it is the prior macro low on the overall downtrend that Opendoor is in. I'll take significant profits there. But that being said, as I kind of just alluded to, I'm definitely going to leave some on the table. I'm going to leave a meaningful position on the table in the case that Opendoor does continue to rally, potentially to new highs, which is not out of the realm of possibility at all, in my opinion. But as a trader, it is my responsibility, and to my family and to myself, to take profits when I feel something is getting overextended, when we are reaching historical ceilings, which I think this region will act as. And when you're looking at RSI, especially if we get another, or like say tomorrow or Monday, Tuesday of next week, if we get another meaningful move higher, pretty much the RSI readings on 4-hour, daily, weekly, whatever you want to look at, are going to be through the roof and flashing obnoxiously overbought. So I'm going to be taking significant profits, maybe be looking to reinforcing my existing position if we get a little pullback, which again, I think is likely after we get to those incredibly overbought levels. I'm sorry. And then again, maybe buy some 2026 call options to just enjoy the long-term ride higher, because to be completely honest, with this in mind, it's difficult for me to imagine a scenario in which this stock just doesn't keep climbing and making progress fundamentally to once again fuel that just technical momentum fire that's been going on for the past couple of weeks. So congrats, you guys. Once again, cheers to just an amazing couple of days. Cheers to a game-changing week within the Waves portfolio. Don't celebrate too hard. Actually, tomorrow's Friday. Go crazy. But, we are going to be popping some champagne this weekend at Waves Cap. Again, if you want to join the trading team, if you want a full breakdown of my personal portfolio, updated every trading day, get all my trade alerts in the archives of, the past week or so of trade alerts. This is my life. This is my livelihood. This is what I love doing. And, I appreciate it if you join. And again, I take really, really heavy pride in the fact that I only charge $15 a month or $40 every 3 months for a product that I truly believe is good, and I work hard on it. So I feel perfectly fine about saying that, and all you guys make money. So hopefully at least. But thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think about everything we discussed today, what your targets are for Opendoor. And again, if you join the team, welcome. We are excited to have you. Until next time, you guys, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.